Okay. Welcome to the December meeting of the Governance Committee of the Buffalo Fiscal Stability Authority. Our agenda includes the review of the final 2024 board meeting calendar and the 2024-2025 goals plan for both minority and women-owned business and service disabled veterans-owned businesses. This committee will vote on a recommendation for the approval of these items to the full board. Jeanette, can you call the roll?
Yes. The Vice Chair Jurasak.
Present.
Did she say present?
She did.
Okay, thank you. Director Sanfilippo.
Here.
And we have currently our third seat is vacant. So we have a quorum.
We have a quorum. Thank you. The first item of business is to approve the minutes of the committee meeting held on July 26th and October 5th, 2023. The draft minutes are located under tab 1 in your board book, along with the accompanying resolution. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Jeanette, second. Thank you. Any additions, deletions, changes that need to happen? If not, all those in favor of the minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The minutes are approved. Next, we'll look at the meeting calendar that is also included under tab 1. May I have a motion to recommend approval of the final 2024 meetings calendar by the full board?
So moved.
Okay. Jeanette, second?
Second.
Thank you. Are there any changes, corrections, or anything anyone wants to note on the calendar? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The calendar's been approved. The next item on the agenda is to review BFSA's procurement goals with registered minority and women-owned businesses, as well as registered service-disabled veteran-owned businesses for the upcoming 2024-2025 state fiscal year, and to consider recommending approval of these two goal plans by the full board. The goal documents have been also put under tab 1 in your board book. Jeanette, can you review our goals?
Thank you. So the MWBE and SDDOB goals are based on our projected budget, which is developed from our financial plan, because the state fiscal year starts 3 months before our fiscal year begins. Excuse me. Now, our amount of spending that is eligible for participation in these types of goals is pretty small, as most of our expenses are more related to services than they are for goods, and we are not in the construction business. So the overall goal, as recommended, I guess by me, for this year is 30.5% to be split equally between MBE and WBE, and that's based on when the executive order first came into place, the goal is 30%. Subsequent to that, we are requested to raise that goal every single year. So that's how we're at 30.5%. The goal based on our budget is equal to $2,306. SDDOB, the statewide goal continues to be held at 6%, and our goal is consistent with that. That one's a little bit trickier to meet from a price point standpoint. What we were able to do last year, the last total state fiscal year that we reported on, we were able to achieve 50.3% of the for MWBE combined, and that's largely because you spent a very long amount of time identifying a mover who was eligible, who could move us into this building, and the price advantageous. Split between MBE and WBE, there's a fairly wide split. It's 5.3% to 45%, but again, that has to do with the contractor, and so much on moving expenses. And our SDVOB, we were at 4.7%, which is just under 6%, but we were looking at such small dollar amounts. Dollar-wise, we're not too far off. And every quarter, we do orders. Nikita makes sure to look at and do price comparisons for MBEs to WBEs and for SDVOBs to see where we can best use our dollars to meet the goals and be prudent with our spending.
Thank you, Jeanette.
You're welcome.
I'm glad that we're doing this. I mean, if we're going to ask others to follow these rules, we should set a good example, I think. So, any other discussion? If not, I would ask for a motion to recommend the approval of both of these goals to the full board.
So moved.
Okay. Jeanette, second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, it passes. Is there any other business before the committee that anyone wants to bring up at this time? If not, this concludes the meeting of the Governance Committee of the Buffalo Fiscal Stability Authority. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second? Okay, all in favor? Aye.
Yes.
We are adjourned.